No, I
asking
want
you.
them to become AC now.
AC. Great, great. I just now told them after this class of 21 days, there are so many classes there. You need to direct touch with Shilpa madam. I told just now.
Okay, sir.
Please take care of this all learners. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
So,
Under your guidance, definitely yes.
ma'am, you just talk for 1 or 2 minutes, madam. Then Venu sir will introduce you. This is our sincere request to you, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much. Good evening to one and all. We have already arrived at day 5. So it's such a milestone, you know, every 5 days, after every 5 days, it's going to be considered as a milestone. And today is going to be very special because we are doing one special thing today. Yeah, I'll get to it. It's going to be real special. So whoever is there in Zoom participating in this session, they will be able to experience that in this live session. So we will get on to it, day 5, and we will start with our class. So looking forward to interacting with all of you, and we will begin the class in a few minutes. All right?
Yeah, Venu, please introduce ma'am, please.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, pleased to introduce to Shilpa Srinivas.
Please switch on your video. Switch on your video. Yeah. Carry on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, start. Start, Venu.
Yes, sir. Yes. So pleased to introduce to Shilpa Srinivas, a corporate trainer and motivational speaker. She has done her master's in microbiology and she emerged as the college topper. She was the president of the Students Association and editor of the monthly magazine called Probe, where she undertook many new initiatives. She was meritoriously selected as a research assistant in one of the top institutes of Asia, Indian Institute of Science. She has worked in the supercomputer research department of IISc. In the corporate world, she has worked in the leading software company INFOSYS, where she was promoted to assistant manager role. She has internationally exposure, having lived in London for more than 6 years, worked as a manager in leading business enterprise, the MICRO LINE PVT Limited in West London, worked in the operations department in top UK government firm, the Royal Mail. After returning to India, she discovered her deep-rooted
Venu, you are muted. Unmute and talk. Venu.
Sir, right now, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, please carry on. Tomorrow, give the assignment to one more lady speaker, okay? English learner. They will talk so nicely, sweetly. That is the reason I am not teaching English.
After returning to India, she discovered her deep-rooted passion for training. Till date, she has trained more than 10K people in different fields. Some of her clients include bank managers, corporate, government officials, teachers, reputed engineering colleges, MBA colleges, etc. She has executed turnkey projects like Naipunya Nidhi of the government of Karnataka. She has traveled extensively within India and has conducted many such lively training sessions. She also has deep concern for the underprivileged and dedicates some of her time upskill them. She is associated with NGOs like Prerana, a sister concern of INFOSYS Foundation, where she has trained thousands of students to make a difference to the society. A recent feather in her cap is her English videos are going viral on YouTube and she helping people across many countries. She has a certified trainer from UPW, Unleash the Power Within program of Tony Robbins, the #1 motivation speaker in the world. Here I present Shilpa ma'am, who is determined to bring out best in you. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, wonderful, Venu. Thank you very much for nice introduction. Kindly hand over this biodata or post in Telegram so that tomorrow another student, please take over. Tomorrow somebody should introduce you. This is also a practice to all of you. Shilpa ma'am, over to you. Please take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful introduction. I'm humbled. Thank you, Venu, sir, for that. It's my privilege, you know, God has bestowed me with such opportunities where I'm able to serve the society. And, you know, I think we have to compulsorily add that Impact Foundation the opportunity which I have got to serve you all through Guruji. I am indebted for that, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So that is again a feather in my cap, and I'm giving back to the society whatever best I can. I'm humbled. Thank you so much, and it is so nice. Thank you, Venu sir. Thanks for the introduction. All right. So moving on to day 5. It's a big day. I told you it's going to be very eventful, right? So we did our goal setting, and we are we have decided that we are going to learn English in this month, in these 21 days of training, right? We all have done our goal settings. We have written it down and we have posted in the video. We have done all of that. Now I want to see how many of you are committed towards that decision. Do you understand commitment? Yeah, the word commitment. I want to know how many of you are committed towards that decision. Commitment is a very big word, my friends. It's a very big word. It's a very responsible word. So whoever is committed, I want you to look at me through the camera, look into my eyes, and I think Guruji or Venugopal sir, whoever has got the rights, they're going to unmute everybody, and I want to listen. Ma'am, I am committed to my decision. Venu sir, can you do that for me, or should I request Guruji to do that? You have to unmute. I'm not able to hear you. Venu sir, I'm not able to hear you because you're on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do you want to unmute all of them?
Yes, unmute everybody. Unmute everybody. I want to hear to everybody's voices. Look into the camera, into my eyes, and you are going to say, I am committed to my decision.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
I am committed
to my decision, ma'am.
committed to my
I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
committed, ma'am.
To my decision, ma'am.
Committed to my decision, ma'am.
I'm committed to my decision.
Committed my decision, madam.
Ma'am.
Committed my decision, madam.
Your voice is
Committed my decision, madam. My decision,
Committed to my decision, madam.
I am committed my decision.
I am committed to my decision.
I am committed to my decision.
No matter what.
I am committed to my decision.
Madam, you are unmuted, madam.
I'm committed to my decision, ma'am.
Committed to my decision.
Unmuted, madam.
Well done.
Your voice is not audible.
Excellent.
I am committed my decision, ma'am.
Well
Committed my decision, ma'am.
I am committed my decision, ma'am.
Committed to my decision, ma'am.
Mantra.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
Madam.
Committed to my decision, ma'am. You are
I'm
unmuted,
committed
madam.
to my decision, ma'am.
Everybody go on mute.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am. I am
Committed to my decision, ma'am. I am
Committed to my decision, ma'am. I'm committed to my decision, ma'am.
decision, madam. Thank you very much.
Right.
Commitment.
Nice melody.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am. I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
I am committed to my decision, ma'am.
You are muted, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice.
Yeah, come on. That's a great decision. So start applauding yourself. You are going to appreciate yourself for that commitment, for that decision you have made. You're going to stick to it. So come on, give yourself a big round of applause. Well done. Well done. I want to see that happiness in your faces. Right? Yes? Okay. I want to bring out that happiness. When are we happy? When we think of a moment, when we think of a happy moment, right? We immediately get very happy. So I want all of you to close your eyes for half a minute and think of a happy moment. Think of a moment where you are really proud about. Maybe you're proud about your family. proud about your children, proud about your profession, proud about joining this course, proud about being a beautiful daughter or a very good son. It can be anything. Just think of that proud moment about what are you proud of, and think of that happy moment. Close your eyes for 30 seconds and think of that happy moments. I want all of you to do that. Yes, Krishna Rao Garu, well done. Karevar Pandari, Gurati Vijay, Lavanya is doing it. Excellent. Go ahead, close your eyes and think of that happy moment, and think of that moment. What are you proud of? What are you proud of? About your family, of being a mother, being a father, about your children, about your parents, about your profession, proud of joining Impact, proud of taking decisions at the right time, proud of helping others, proud of being what you are. Think of a happy moment which has really made you happy, which has brought that smile on your face. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now I want all of you to open your eyes and see those happy faces, smiling faces. Yeah, everybody in that happy state of mind. Excellent. Lovely smile. There is so much of difference in your smile. You know, just artificially bringing out that smile, but actually, if you're going into that happiness state and bringing out that smile, it is so natural. It is so honest. Well done. Now, in this happy state, I want all of you to type in your chat box, I am committed to my decision. Go for it. I want to see all 333 messages coming in. I want all the 333 of you typing in, I am committed to my decision. Yeah, that is going to be our positive mantra for tomorrow. All right, that will be our positive mantra. Are you not able to chat? Has it not been enabled? Venugopal sir, can you please enable chat room for them?
Ma'am, I'll see, ma'am. No problem. You carry on. I'll see. No problem.
All right. Okay. They all are going to type. I want all the 333 messages to come, and it is going to be, I am committed to my decision. Okay. This is going to be a positive mantra for tomorrow. Also, how was your experience about yesterday's assignment? How was it, listening to an English song and writing the lyrics? How many of you enjoyed it? Give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed the assignment. Yeah? Did you all enjoy it? Had a lot of fun in learning English? Yeah? So we will make it interesting. We will make it a fun-filled activity. Learning is enjoying. That is when you will grasp well, you will learn better, and you will achieve what you want. All right, so I'm looking at the assignments. They are pouring in. Well done. But for those of you who are still yet to submit their assignments, please go ahead and do it. Don't get scared. Okay, don't get scared. What if I'm not able to get the right words, or what if I'm not able to do it in a perfect way? I want all of you to come out of your fear. This is not just about learning English, but it is also about adding value to your personality, adding value to your life. I have been telling this time and again. So come out of your fear. Be in that happy state. This is just an experiment I tried. You can do it to yourself. Close your eyes, think of your happy moments, and go to that happiness states, and then make a decision. Yes, I'm going to do my assignment today. I am going to make that video today. No matter what, it's okay if I do mistakes. I am going to do that. So that will help you to come out of your hesitation. That will help you to come out of your fear. All right. So that is why we did that activity. Go back. Those of you who haven't submitted your assignments, I want to see everybody doing it. Okay. And you have to do it in a joyful way, in a happy state. Yeah. Enjoy it and do it. All right, friends. Okay. So let's start with today's class. Today's class is again a very interesting topic. It's analytical interpretation and writing skills. Now, don't get scared. I'm using some heavy jargons. It's not any technical word. Okay. So when I talk about analytical interpretation writing skills, okay, let me take writing skills first. Now, how many of you think writing is important? You know, developing the skill of writing in English is important. Type an yes. Type a yes in your chat box. I think it's still not been enabled. Venugopal sir has enabled it. I know what's the issue.
Okay, I'll see, ma'am. I'm
People
seeing that.
not able to type. Okay, if you think writing is very important, show me a thumbs up. Yeah, show me a thumbs up. So do you want to learn? Do you want to really learn how to write well? Yeah, do you want to learn this skill? So what do you have to do? When you want to learn something, say yes. Say yes, ma'am, we want to learn. Right? I can see that, yes. Wonderful. Anjana Devi, Ratna Prasad, and Lavanya ma'am, and Lakshmi, Durga Babu, everybody. Wonderful. Okay. I want to see that yes. Then I'm going to start with my lessons. All right. Okay. So I think I'm able to share my screen. I want to, show my PPTs to you. How you can. Shafali is here. Shafali, I went through your assignment. You've done a good job. You've done a good job, Shafali. And I remember a few names here and there. When I look at your faces, I can remember. Krishna Rao sir is doing a good job. I went through his assignments and all right. Let me try and share my screen and we will get into the important part of writing skills. When you are well versed with it, when you get a hang of it, when you are able to understand how to improve your writing skills, we will move on to analytical interpretation. Done? Done, all of you? Okay. Can you all look at my screen? Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. All.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are going to look into the analytical skills. I'm not sure how many of you understand.
Voice is not good, ma'am.
My voice is not.
Sorry. Voice is resound is coming. Echo is coming.
Is it?
Echo.
I don't know. There has been no change in settings. Is it okay now?
No, not okay.
All right. Okay, can we just ask someone else if it is echoing for them as well? Can you just ask any of your participants? Can anyone who unmute tell me my voice is okay or not okay? Is there an echo sound? You can just unmute and talk to me.
No, ma'am. Your
No,
voice
madam,
is
not clear,
Ma'am,
madam.
no, madam.
no, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am. Your voice is not.
Not clear, madam.
No, ma'am. Voice is
Madam, your
Not
voice.
to understand, madam.
Your
your
voice is
voice
not
is
clear.
I think your voice, madam.
Ma'am, your voice is colliding.
your
Voice is
voice is
colliding.
not.
Ensuring that
Am I audible? Okay, let me just stop sharing and ask everybody. Am I audible now? If I'm audible, please give a thumbs up. Am I not audible?
Voice is not clear, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
voice is absolutely not clear, ma'am.
Not clear.
Voice is not clear, ma'am. It
No,
is
madam.
coming
It's colliding.
restart, ma'am.
Then you went into mute.
Voice is colliding.
Disturbances, madam.
All right, let me just test it out. I think it was clear till now, isn't it? Venu sir, I think it was clear till now. There wasn't any issue.
No, ma'am. Echo is coming. Voice is not clear.
Okay, just now started, isn't it? Okay. But am I audible? Is everybody able to hear me?
Audible, ma'am, but echo is not coming.
One second.
Venu set agilada?
Sir, వస్తున్నారు సార్, మేడం వస్తున్నారు.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, very clear, very beautiful, wonderful.
Okay, fine.
Carry on.
There was some echo effect, so I just logged
Clear.
out.
Yeah, clear now.
Okay, perfect, fine.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much. So let us just go ahead with our screen sharing. There was a little bit of hitch. That's okay. So I'll just share my screen. And we were here. We were trying to understand what is analytical interpretation and writing skills. Okay, we will understand about analytical interpretation a little later. Now we will get into writing skills. Okay, now once Albert Einstein, the famous scientist, he said, if you cannot explain it to a 6-year-old, you will not understand it yourself. Whatever idea you have in your head, whatever you have written, or whatever you want to speak, if you cannot explain it to a 6-year-old, you will not understand it yourself. Because psychology says we all have a 6-year-old child inside our head. So whatever we are trying to make the child understand, only if we have understood it well, we can make the child understand, right? So we will go by that saying. We will understand how we can make it simple and precise. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips to develop your writing skills. You can start writing in your books. Yeah, open your books and start writing it, because if you just listen to me, you will forget about it. Write it down. What are some of the useful tips to develop your writing skills? If you want to write anything, it can be as simple as an essay. Many of you here are students, right? So you would want to write an essay in your exam, or you would want to write a paragraph about something. So even if you want to write anything, it's not in particular a book or story or an essay or something in particular. It is in general. The first thing is you have to be clear about what you want to write. For that, you need to think about a title, isn't it? You have to understand, what might be the title about what I'm going to write. So if it is about the country, then yes, you have to be clear. You have to deduce what your topic is. Or if the topic is already given to you, then you should have a clear idea about what am I going to write. Because every title or every topic will be very huge. So you have to concise it. You have to make sure, like, what is it that you are going to write about. Okay, so the first thing is be clear about what you want to write. And once you're clear, start explaining mentally to yourself. Okay, start thinking inside like, okay, I think these are the points I can cover. If it's about country, it's a very vast topic. Maybe I'm going to take only about the present era, the politics which is going on, and how a country is being attacked from various places. I'm just giving you an example. So you have to mentally prepare and mentally explain to yourself about the topic, what you're going to write. All right. Then you create an outline. This is very essential. You can put down the outline. Okay, just have a draft. You can start like how you want to start. You want to talk something about the country first, and you want to give some quotations in the beginning. Then you have to plan like what is the body of your essay, what is the body of your writing going to be, what are the points you're going to put. So start creating an outline to it. It's like a draft. So whatever mentally you have thought about it, create an outline about it. Okay, and how the ending has to be. Again, when you're writing something, the introduction part and the conclusion part, these two paragraphs are very much essential. You have to do it. So introduction and conclusion, it's a must. And the body, how you're going to plan in a logical way, in a structured way, you have to first think about it and prepare an outline, or you can call it as a draft. Okay, then after you start doing all this, the first thing is, of course, when you write something, either it is going to be presented to the examiner if you're writing in the exam, or if you're just writing it for the sake of writing, or if you want to publish it or something, start thinking from the reader's point of view. If people read whatever I'm writing, so what they might think about it, what they might find interesting in my writing. So let me make it interesting by thinking what the reader might like or might like to see in my writing. So start thinking from the reader's perspective. So put yourself in the reader's shoes. As a reader, when you read a story, when you read an article, when you read a book, what is it that entices you? What is it that attracts you? Is it the vocabulary, or is it the idea behind the story, or is it the way it is presented? Very natural way, very simple way, or is it really complicated? The language is very complex, and you find it difficult to understand. You have to get back to the dictionary every time. What is it that attracts you towards reading? So you have to keep that in mind and start thinking how the reader might perceive it. So put yourself in the reader's shoes and analyze it. Okay. Then keep it simple and short. So the abbreviation is KISS. Keep it simple and short. Always let it not be long, complex sentences. People sometimes do a show off, like putting very complex words and complex sentences, keeping lengthy sentences. But readers always love to read simple words, simple concepts written in a very short, precise way. Okay, keep it short and keep it simple. Do not elaborate too much on it. Sometimes we are over analyzing. We think the readers cannot understand everything, and we keep giving lot of content in that particular context. Okay, so don't try to overwrite or don't try to underwrite as well. Underwrite matlab like बहुत ज्यादा है मेरे मन में लिखने के लिए, लेकिन मैं इतना ही लिखूंगी, बाकी सब समझेंगे लोग, तो समझेंगे पढ़ते पढ़ते, ऐसा भी नहीं है। और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मैं इतना ज्यादा लिखूंगी ताकि वो रीडर्स ना पढ़ते पढ़ते बोर हो जाएंगे, सो जाएंगे. So it should not be overwriting nor underwriting. Okay, you have to keep a balance in between. Keep it simple and short. Budget your time. That's a powerful word. You have to budget your time. For example, you are writing an essay in your exam. You can't go on writing because you know so much about the topic. You know so many things about our country and the topic is given to you. You cannot continue writing so that you miss out on all the other questions and you might lose marks, right? So it's very important to budget your time. You have to keep a tab on your time. Even otherwise, if you're writing an article or a story, I want to complete this article by the end of this week. So I have another 4 more days to go. I'm going to complete this article within 4 days. Or if I'm planning to write a book, if I'm planning to write a story, you should have that stipulated time. I'm going to start today, or I'm going to start tomorrow, and maybe after 1 month, I'm going to complete it. Okay. So budget your time. You can't keep going on and on. Whether it's an essay in an exam or a story you want to write on your own, you have to have a time limit so that you know within that time you have to complete it, and you will start working towards it. You will get serious about it. Okay. Yes, as I told you earlier, write, rewrite, then prepare a draft and correct the mistakes. You might have made mistakes. So when you make a draft out of it, you will understand where all you have gone wrong. So start correcting those mistakes and rewrite it and edit it. You will have a better version or when compared to the original draft. Okay, you have to edit it. Excuse me. All right. So, and yet again, I would like to stress upon, don't worry too much about grammar. Do not worry. Can I start the sentence with a conjunction? Or can I put prepositions here? Or is it okay if I'm using adverb instead of adjective? Don't think too much about grammar. Okay. So if you start analyzing too much about it, you will never continue writing. You will get stuck and you will be wherever you were maybe 1 week back. You're still there thinking about grammar. So really don't worry too much about grammar. Be a natural. Get on with writing and it will automatically come to you. Yes, and moving on to the next step, conversational language can also be used. So many times, you might have read in many books, it is very similar to the way we converse. So you can put a lot of conversations also in your writing. It need not be very dramatic and always in the passive voice or always in indirect voice. It can also be in direct voice. You can put conversations just like we have in our real life. You can put conversations also in writing. So you can utilize all these tips and start developing on that. Okay, if at all you get stuck in between, like I do not know how to convert this direct to indirect voice or active to passive voice, forget about it and just state as and how it is, direct conversations. Okay. And yeah, use better words and vocabulary. When I say so, what do I mean from that? When you want to say like he was running very fast, you can use the word sprinted. He sprinted, like running very fast is sprinted. Or she was very beautiful, you can use it, she was gorgeous. Yeah. Or you can use better words and vocabulary rather than using the same words. It looks much more beautiful. Or if you want to define or describe a place as very beautiful, then you can say exotic. The place was exotic, the place was serene. So you can start using better words from the dictionary. And you want to say maybe it was very funny, I found the entire incident very funny, you can say it was hilarious. It was hilarious. So rather than using funny, you can use hilarious. I'm just giving you some examples how you can better your vocabulary. You can make use of certain words like that, make a list of it, and while you write it will help you. You can improvise your vocabulary. Before we come to the conclude, a lot of practice is required. You need to practice and practice a lot before you come to the conclusion. Maybe you have to write many times, or it's always good to record. Maybe you have so many thoughts, you can record, create an audiobook as we spoke yesterday, create an audiobook, listen to those recordings, and you can start writing. You need not put word to word conversations of what you have written. All those filler words you need not use. Like there are so many filler words. While you speak, you will be doing it in a different way. You can listen to all of that and start writing, isn't it? So that's the best way. Record whatever thoughts you have in your mind and start putting down on paper. Start writing whatever, listening to yourself, to your recorded audiobooks, and keep practicing how you can get better. Every time you record, you still keep getting better. So practice, practice, practice. That is the mantra for anything, to improve your English skills, to improve your speaking skills, to improve your writing skills. Practice is the mantra. Okay, do not forget to do that. And don't worry too much about what will people think. Like I have presented my opinion. What will others think about it? Will they agree with me or will they disagree with me, or will they judge me? Do not worry too much about it. As long as you have supported your arguments, you have supported your ideas in your story, in your writing, be rest assured, okay, that people will take it. Do not worry too much about what will people think. It's your writing, your ideas, and you have done it in a very convincing way, okay, because you have put in a lot of efforts. You have practiced a lot. So all those efforts will not go in vain. And finally, conclude with a summary. Okay, conclude it with a summary. That's very, very important. Introduction and summary is very important. So all this will come in between. Okay, so we have all these writing skills, ma'am, but how are we going to start with it? How are we going to analytically interpret? I'll come to it. Okay, before I go on to analytical interpretation, I want to understand from all of you. Okay, now the chat box is open. I am happy that it's enabled. How many of you understand the word analytical interpretation? How many of you derive a meaning out of it? Whatever you understand, you can just type it in the chat box. What is analytical interpretation? What is analytical skills? All right. Okay. Thank you for being honest. If you do not know, yes, it's a strict no. All right. I'm committed and step by step. Okay. Many of you do not understand what is analytical interpretation. Well, some of you are all right. I mean, you have understood a bit of it, but not completely. You have a vague idea what it is all about. So now we will get on to it. What is analytical interpretation? Okay. Okay. See, any problem we have, so we think analytically, we think from all angles about how to solve the problem rather than getting stuck with the problem. So that is very important even when it comes to writing skills. So you have a subject and you want to start writing about it. The first thing is, oh my God, first of all, I do not know how to write well. And my vocabulary is not very good. My grammar is also not very good. How am I going to do it? So you are thinking about the problem all the time. You're not solution oriented. So when you start thinking from a different perspective, how am I going to address my problems? How am I going to get into the solution mode? Yeah, getting a solution out of the existing circumstances. These skills are going to help you even in your everyday life, isn't it? For example, you want to go out and your bike is not starting. It has some problem and it's not, you're not able to trigger, you're not able to start your vehicle. What are you going to do? There are so many alternatives, right? You can borrow a bike from your friend, you can take a rickshaw, or you can postpone the work. If it is not very important, you can do it after some time, or you can call up somebody and ask them to come over and pick you up. So there are so many options, isn't it, given one circumstance. When your mind doesn't get stuck in problems, you will start thinking about solutions. That is all about analytical skills. How you can analytically think about a solution to the problem. That happens only when you address the problem first. Okay, you have accepted this is it. Now I'm not very good at writing. How am I going to get better at it? How can I improvise my skills? The first thing is address it. Address the problem. Whatever problems you have, address those problems. Is it vocabulary, or is it grammar, or is it the strength of the language? What is it? Address those issues. Okay. Now, how do we gather information from various resources? We want to write something. You can always go and talk to people about it. People who are knowledgeable. Go to the right set of people. Okay. Of course, there are many people in our vicinity and in our acquaintances where we can go and approach them, ask them questions. And there is something called peer interview also. If you are working in a particular office, or if you are in a college, you can ask your own peer group of the same age, working in the same place. Go and ask them questions. What do they think about it? What are their viewpoints? What are their ideas? So start gathering information from various resources. You can also read lot of books in that particular subject which you have chosen, right? Pick up books, get some knowledge, watch some videos, get some knowledge, go and talk to people who are good at it. Yeah, go and talk to people and gather information. So you start getting a lot of information from various resources. So you have lot of content to begin with, right? And then how do we troubleshoot an issue? Okay, even after having all the content, still we are not able to go ahead and write. Still we are not able to completely find a solution. So how are we going to troubleshoot? Then you will start adopting all the tips which I gave you. Record your audio book. Do not worry too much about grammar. And then make a start, prepare a draft. Then you can make the corrections. Then you can rewrite it again. And, you can start putting yourself, infuse your personal anecdotes. When I say anecdotes, your personal examples. This is what I experienced in this kind of situation. So you can start putting your personal experiences. That is called infusing your personality into writing. People will like it. Okay, when you give your own personal anecdotes. So start doing all this. Then you will get a hang of it. You will start somewhere and you will go on. But don't get stuck. Don't get stuck imagining all the problems. Okay. How do we make decisions, pros and cons about it? Okay, now that we have started writing, what are we going to write about? How is the paragraph going to be? How is the introduction going to be? Then how I will move on with my story. All those things you will have to plan and start taking decisions. This again applies in life as well. Okay, what kind of decisions you can take? And before taking decisions, you will always weigh the pros and cons. What will happen after I take the decisions, the advantages and the disadvantages? Okay, so weigh both the things and then you take a decision. Just like that, you can't take spontaneous decisions in all matters, right? You have to think about what is going to happen if I take this. Okay, what are the pros, what are the cons? And how do we measure the outcome? Finally, after doing all this, what will be the outcome? How can we measure that? Is it really going to be worthy? And is it worth all the efforts that we have put in? So you have to measure the outcome. And how do we seek feedback and improvise? Yes, everything we do, it is very important, friends, to take feedback. Only when we get feedback, we can improvise. And when it comes to writing skills, maybe you have written a story, you want feedback, okay? So you can just read that story in front of your family, okay? You can ask all of them to sit and have a cup of coffee or tea, and you can read out your story. And they'll give you some constructive feedback. Of course, your family will not judge you. They'll not make fun of you, isn't it? So they will give you feedback, and taking that, you can improvise. So feedback is very, very necessary. It's very important. So this was about how you can do analytical interpretation, keeping the writing skills tips in mind. Okay. Who is this BBM? Venugopal sir, can you just check who is this BBM?
Sorry, ma'am.
I don't know. I'm getting some annoying messages from a person called BBM, private messages. So can you just check and maybe he can go out of Zoom ID?
What is that EVM?
Yeah, BBM sir. All right. Sorry, we do not entertain such messages here. And this is completely for education and learning. I think he can be removed out of the group.
Left is not there. VVM is not there.
I'm getting messages.
Madam, BBM or VVM?
B for ball. BBM.
Okay, got it. Okay.
BBM.
I'll check, ma'am. I'll check.
Yes, please do that. Okay, so that was all about, analytical interpretation and writing skills. Why did I merge both the topics? When it comes to writing, you need a lot of thinking, a lot of thought process will go behind it. You do not know what to write, how to write, where to start, and when to end, isn't it? So a lot of things go on in your mind. That is where you have to trigger your analytical skills. Okay, that is why I'm trying to combine this. You have to start working on how can I troubleshoot my problems? How can I start thinking at solutions? Because I want to do it. I want to write. And tomorrow's assignment is going to be about this. How are you going to overcome your fears, overcome your inhibitions, and analytically think about and start writing? It can be about any topic. You can pick your own topic, okay, and write a story about it. It can be maybe up to 200 words. Yeah, not more than 200, 250 words. We can create a story. It can be your own personal experience or some incident which has happened and which has impacted you, or just like a rainy day, how much you enjoy a rainy day, or a visit to the a park or a forest, or some picnic you want to talk about, or you want to talk about your grandmother, or you want to talk about your parents, about your children. So pick up some topic and you have to write about it in the form of a story. Okay, will you all do that? Will you all take the tips whatever I showed today, and will you adopt it and start writing? Yeah, I want all of you to develop those writing skills. And if you get stuck in writing, that audio book you can record and you can listen to your own voice and start writing from that. Okay, you want to write about that incident which impacted you somewhere in your college days or in your childhood days. Talk to yourself, record it. Okay, and then after recording, you listen to it and start writing. Will you do that? So I want assignment for tomorrow is I want a story from all of you, not more than 250 words. Okay, incorporating the tips which I explained to you in the class. Okay? Writing skills and how you can analytically overcome your fears by analytically thinking towards the solution mode and get on with writing. Okay, and also continue this habit of writing. You can have a diary for yourself, your own personal diary, and start writing something very special to you, some special moment, or just a daily routine you want to write. You can do that as well. That will enormously improve your writing skills. That is where you can practice every day. When I stressed upon the fact that practice is necessary to develop any skill, start writing your own personal diary, right? That is going to enormously help you to enhance your skills, and you will be practicing every day, right? You're writing every day. And of course, it's your personal diary. You're really not worried about the grammar part. You're really not worried about the vocabulary. You write whatever comes to your mind, right? And many people who already have this habit of writing a diary, maybe, if you go back to those pages and see what you have written 1 year back, you will feel so emotional with your diary. You feel it's your best friend. It has understood all your feelings, right? It will be your best buddy, isn't it? So you can create your own good friends and you can start helping yourself creating that environment. Okay, अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है रोज, मैं वही बोल रही थी ना, प्रैक्टिस विल मेक अ मैन परफेक्ट. तो कैसे प्रैक्टिस करेंगे? रोज डायरी में लिखो जो भी आपके मन में आएगा, जो भी आपके दिन में वो स्पेशल मोमेंट है, वो हैप्पी मोमेंट है, या कुछ भी लिखना चाहते हैं, तो हर रोज आप डायरी में लिखते रहो, तो आदत हो जाएगा ना, वो प्रैक्टिस बन जाएगा आपका लिखने का. Then it becomes easy to write anything. You want to write about something else, you are good at writing, you are used to it. It's a habit for you. So you don't find it difficult. You won't feel shy. तो आपका जब वो आदत बन जाएगा तो आसान हो जाएगा, है ना? तो अच्छे अच्छे आदतें डालो and start writing a diary. Okay, if possible, if feasible, start writing your own diary. That's all about today. I've touched upon certain important points of writing skills and how you can analytically interpret and adopt the same in your life as well. Okay, we are done for the class today. Any questions? We are open to questions.
Yeah, ma'am. We have find the guy where he connected to internet. Also, we will find out. We'll punish him. No problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We'll find the guy. We'll punish. Don't do such things, guys. Please.
You have collected all other numbers also.
Yes, yes, sir.
Other numbers.
We find, sir. We have find the guy. We'll analyze. We have a team, strong team also. Very connect, how to connect the internet, how to connect the Zoom link also. We'll find it. We'll find him. We'll catch him.
So thank you so much. See, this platform is I have to say Namanalu, because it's such a religious platform. They're taking care of us. They want us to come up. They want us to, be better versions of ourselves. Of course, I'm not perturbed by such things, but I just wanted to bring it to your notice. That's it. So let us be serious about it. There are a lot of other platforms. If you really want to play around, if you really want to show your other side of your personality, it's all right. But here we are to learn something, and people are motivating us. Impact Foundation is helping us so much. Guruji has been taking so much of care, and he's taking the initiative to do something good for all of us. Why should he do that? He's doing it as if he's our own mother and father, right? So let's make use of it. Let us think in a positive way. Okay. Thanks so much, sir, for giving me that assurance.
Questions? Yeah. Any questions? Please raise your hands. I'll unmute them.
I want people to ask questions. Please come up. You have to ask questions. Any type of question, anything about today's class, or any doubts about how you want to go ahead with writing, or anything about yesterday's session. Yeah, come up with your own questions. Yesterday there were a lot of people who were raising hands, right?
I have unmuted them. Please ask them. Shashi 20. Lata Ramesh.
Madam?
Yes. Tell me, Lata. Good evening.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself, ma'am.
Unmute yourself. Banjari Vattukunda, please.
Madam, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Banerjee sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me, sir.
Madam, after writing something, story or passage, how to check whether it is correct or not? Yeah, it should be shown to someone else, or how
You
to correct it?
you have to post the assignment in the group. We will check it for you. Okay. That's where I have given the assignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not for tomorrow, madam. Not for tomorrow, madam. For regular practice.
Regular practice. Yes, you will have to till and
until
and unless you're not very sure about what you have written, whether it is right or wrong. Yes, you need to show it to maybe some teacher or mentor who is able to tell you what is wrong and what is right. Yes, you can take feedback. Well, that's where I bring in feedback and improvising. So you can show it to the right set of people. If they're good in English, you might be having people in your group, in your friends group. They can take a look and they can always get back to you. You can do that, sir, on a regular basis.
Sir, please mute yourself. Ma'am, Lata ma'am, next.
Is she not able to unmute?
Oh. Madam?
Hi, ma'am. Tell me.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Please go ahead.
Telegram ఇది ఇంగ్లీష్ ఇంపాక్ట్ స్పోకన్ కి పంపిస్తాము. అది సరిగ్గా ఉందా? వేరే ఇంకేదైనా?
I think you need to check that with Venugopal, sir. If you are at the Telegram group where people are continuously submitting assignments, then you are in the right group. You should join the Telegram link, the Zoom ID link. You should join, no? I think, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you can take care of that, isn't it?
వినిపిస్తాందా?
Yes, ma'am. We are able to hear you. I think you are in the right group. Yeah, you are sending
right group, ma'am.
Hello.
That is the right group. Right.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. Okay.
మేడం, అది మీకు చాలా బాగా చెప్పిస్తా అంటారు. మేము ఇది టెలిగ్రామ్ లా స్పోకన్ ఇది ఆ గ్రూప్ కే పంపించాలి. అది ఒకే గ్రూప్ ఉండదా, వేరే గ్రూప్ ఉందా మేడం?
No, that is the only group. మీరు సరిగానే పంపిస్తున్నారు. Okay?
So friends, tomorrow evening again 5 p.m. the class will start. You can post all the questions in the Telegram group, and the Telegram group link also we are posting here. I think that person maybe your friend entered because you shared without our permission, the link to somebody, some unknown person entered. Now I downloaded the chart. I'm giving to cyber crime. That person will be definitely assured and he will be in the jail definitely. Okay, the total chart is saved. Total chart is saved in the option is there. I will save and I will do it. So kindly don't share the link to anyone because I am taking Aadhaar card for that purpose only. Unknown people, if they send anything, they will do some problem. That is the reason I have taken Aadhaar card. You can catch that person anywhere. Please don't share the Zoom link. Otherwise, we will be going on changing Zoom link every day. And we will share only to by SMS. I send every day. Yesterday, 1140 messages to your text message to your mobile. So kindly be with us. Don't share the Zoom link to anyone. Okay. And from 7th onwards, the last is we have only 100 members ID. We cannot continue more than hundreds. From 7th, 8th morning, we have to take only, that means today is last. From tomorrow, only 100 people will be there. So if you want 100 people ID, you have to support to Impact Foundation, any donation, so that we will go for 500 members. Otherwise, we'll work with only 100 members. Because that is 4,400 rupees you have to pay to Zoom extra. So this is also your choice. You can chart. If you want to donate, say I donate. Otherwise, say I don't want. You come 100 people only. We'll say only 100 people. We'll take on 100 people. Meanwhile, I request Venu, please share the Impact Foundation account number. If anyone want to donate, we'll go for members, 10 members. Otherwise, only 100 people will be there tomorrow onwards. This is what I want to share with all of you. The 7th only, our Impact account closed for 500 members. From tomorrow, only 100 members. Again, repeating. ఆశా గారు రేపటి నుంచి 100 మందికి అవకాశం ఉంటుందండి. ఇది మేము తీసుకుంది 100 మందికి తీసుకున్నాము. 4,400 రూపాయలు ఎక్స్ట్రా కట్టాలి. మా ఫౌండేషన్ మేము చాలా పేదవాళ్ళం. దీంట్లో మీరు కావాలంటే డొనేషన్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఎస్ అంటే డొనేషన్ పేదదండి, ఫౌండేషన్ పేదది, మేమందరం రిచే. మీకు కావాలంటే డొనేషన్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. అదర్వైజ్ 100 మెంబర్స్ కంటిన్యూ అవుతాం మేము. ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్, Venu, you just share the account here. Anywhere.
I'm sharing, sir. I'm sharing now.
Share the account. Ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, tomorrow evening we'll try for 100 members, or if they donate, we'll go for 500. Otherwise, we'll continue with 100 only, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
You don't, all of you, don't worry. You can watch it in YouTube beautifully. Now, YouTube, 600 people are watching. First off, you can watch there. You can learn. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Ma'am. Shilpa, ma'am, please
Yes,
give me
sir.
assignments, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow's assignment is, as I told you, it is you have to write a story not more than 200 or 250 words, okay, adopting all the skills which are explained in the class. Okay, it has to have an introduction and summary, and the body of the language should be in a structured way. It can be about anything. Choose a topic of your choice. Okay, whatever you want to write about, you can pick up a topic on your choice and start writing about it. Do not worry about grammar. Okay, start writing about it.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, tell me.
What is pros and cons, ma'am, in making decisions you have told me?
Yes, very good question. Pros and cons is advantages and disadvantages. If in case I take the decision, ఇది తీసుకున్న తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది, ఏదైనా మంచిది అవుతుందా చెడ్డది అవుతుందా, so you think of both the aspects, advantages, disadvantages. That is called pros and cons.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Any questions? I unmute some of the people. Please ask questions.
Let them ask questions in the Telegram group also.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I think we are done for today, and let's meet tomorrow. And your assignment is clear. It will be posted in the Telegram group as well. And tomorrow's positive mantra will be, I am committed to my decision. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Jai Hind, Jai
Thank you,
Bharat.
ma'am.
Venu, please post this.
Participants,
Telegram
please
group.
be there. I want to discuss with you some of the serial numbers. I want to alert some of the people. Please stay with us.
Okay, carry on, Venu.
Yes. Sir, this is the account number, sir. I shared Impact Foundation. Sir, in the chat box, I have shared some of the our Impact Foundation account number.
You see, if you unmute, no problem.
I'll unmute.
Mute everybody.
So, my dear friends, tomorrow onwards, we don't have a 500 plus Zoom ID. So, I shared the Impact Account Foundation number. If you want to donate Impact Foundation, please donate us to serve enlarged people. So, after that, we'll go for 500 Zoom ID. Please take care. I'll talk to you in the Telegram about the serial numbers. So, over to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Don't worry for money. Don't worry for donation. If you don't have money, watch in YouTube. YouTube is free of cost. This is also free of cost, but we have taken this Zoom ID last month 7th. Today is last day. Tomorrow onwards, only 100 members. Okay. Thank you, boss. Right. We are closing the meeting.
Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Vande